Once upon a time, a selfish prince refuses to help an old beggar woman who then reveals herself as an enchantress. As punishment for his arrogance, she transforms him into a beast and his servants into enchanted objects. She leaves him with a magical rose, warning that he must find true love before the last petal falls, or he will remain a beast forever. Beauty and the Beast is a tale as old as time, but have you ever wondered where are the beast's parents? In the Disney version and many adaptations, the prince is cursed, but what happened to his family? In the 1991 Disney animated film, the Beast is a young prince cursed by an enchantress for his arrogance, but oddly enough, his parents are never mentioned. There's no mention of a king or queen, living or deceased. This leaves a big gap, and fans have filled it with theories for decades. The most common and straightforward theory is that the prince's parents had already passed away before the curse. This would explain why a young boy was seemingly in charge of a massive castle and why he might have become spoiled without parental guidance. It fits the tragic fairy tale vibe, an orphan prince left to his own devices. Another idea is that they were simply away, perhaps on a long royal tour, a diplomatic mission, or even sidelined by illness. Maybe the enchantress chose a moment when the young, unsupervised prince was most vulnerable and making his own poor decisions. However, given the curse lasted 10 years, you'd think they might have tried to return or intervene at some point, which makes this theory a bit weaker. Some fans speculate that maybe the parents were around, but were neglectful or even contributed to the prince's rotten attitude. Perhaps their own poor example or lack of involvement shaped him into the selfish young man the enchantress encountered. The film doesn't give us any hints of this, but it's a darker possibility. Now, things get interesting when we look beyond the animation. The original 18th century fairy tale by Gabriel Cézanne de Villeneuve actually does mention his parents. The Beast was a prince and his father had died. His mother, a warrior queen, had to go off to battle, leaving him in the care of a wicked fairy who later cursed him. The 2017 live-action remake gives us a little more detail. Here, we learn that the prince's mother died when he was a child and his father was a cruel man who influenced him to become selfish and vain. This version suggests that his father's toxic upbringing contributed to his downfall. Many adaptations skip over his parents entirely, focusing instead on the romance and redemption arc. But one thing is clear, whether through death, war, or neglect, the Beast was left alone to face his curse. So, while Disney left the Beast's parents out of the animated classic, other versions do provide answers. What do you think? Would the story have been different if his parents were around? Let me know in the comments.
Adventure in the great